Okay, today in our continuing fun collage girls project using the Dylusions collage papers and magazine collage, we are going to make borders for our pictures. So today is just a fun play day for me. I am working on 4 collage pages. Magazine collage pages mixed with Dylusions characters. Okay, so we got 4 pages, but I want to kind of emulate a certain artist in this. Dyan Reaveley does, whose collage pages they are, does a lot of borders. But I tend to like a lady called Tisha Moore's borders better. So what I did was I found some of her pictures, okay? And then this is a lady, a Mind Divided. She's a bipolar blogger who did this in Tisha Moore's style, right? So she's doing the same thing I did, where she kind of took a little bit of Tisha's style and used it in her own design. So normally these are super colorful, but I didn't want super colorful. I wanted to see what she did, right? So what I saw was there's kind of square stamps. Now she has 1,000 other ones where it's all squiggles and designs and lines and curly cues. I don't like that. That's not my style. So if you like her, I will for sure be putting a link to her YouTube channel. You could do that. But what I saw was that along her borders, before she did these doodly squiggles, she has square like images. So, and this girl I loved because she had circle images over here, right? She has circle faces. So I'm going to be thinking for me today about how I can incorporate these kind of looks. So for here, what I thought was that Tisha Moore had like squared off things, but she doesn't. She has this long piece, then a skinny piece, then a ticket, right? She has long skinny, another piece down here. So this is relatively straight, right? But she has different layers and depths of her background. Here, it goes straight down, but all different things. Then it goes triangle-y. Then there's another piece, right? And there's all different things. Now this part, I'm so happy that I have Dyan Reaveley's collage sheets, because we're going to be using a lot of those. This one, she has some here. She has a circly bit at the bottom, and then she has some circles. So circles are my jam, so I'm going to do, so I want to start making some notes. I want square, triangle, circles, and those kind of things in my background pieces. I also love that there's kind of a graphic one, and then there's a piece of ephemera, so that's interesting to me. Here we go. I'm going to have a lot of these pointy hats, and I'm also going to do crowns, but look, there's also banner triangles that are bringing color in that I find super interesting. I already do. These are black and white stripes. I already do a lot of black and white stripes in mine. I don't have to remember that for myself. But here's some more triangle-y hats. I'm going to make some of those. Oh, and this is for a project we're doing later today. Okay. So now I kind of know what I'm looking for in my borders, right? And I've collected a whole bunch of crap. So I have this Health Culture magazine, really, really old magazine that I can just cut squares of paper, ephemera, real ephemera paper out of. It's from 1915. Don't freak out. It's not a very good magazine. I have stamps I can use, right? Stamps. I found this really nice stamp. I think somebody mailed something to me. I found this really neat border in, I won't cut it up yet. This, we cut off that one girl's skirt from Dyan's collage sheets. So we have a nice little piece of sideways stuff. I have a whole bunch of my own washi tape that we're going to use. And that is, I have a video about how I made that. Then I'm going to use, I have collected a whole bunch of ephemera packs from Ideology, right? Because I've always wanted to, these are a little thicker, I think. These I may use for tags. Okay, so here's the thing about Ideology. If it says ephemera, it's skinny. If it says layers, it's thicker. So we're not going to use, oh, I may use some of those layers. And then I do have some ephemera from Finnabar. Okay, so I'm going to put these, oh, and then I have some real vintage postcards, some fake vintage tags I made. We're going to use all of that today. Or maybe we won't use all of it today, but we have it all available to us today, right? Right. Okay, so let's do this. And last but not least, I have my Dyan Reaveley collage pieces, right? So one of the things that Tisha Moore does a lot, I think they're very similar in style, is uses these squares, right? I'm going to actually use these squares for something different, I think. I'm going to take one of these pieces of squares. I love these. Okay, we're going to take this whole sheet. We're going to cut this one up. These are borders. I'm going to take these borders and cut them up. Oh, look, that's a wrinkly border. Do we want a wrinkly? I'm more of a square girl. Right now, because this is a new technique for me, I'm going to stick to stuff that I know how to do, and then mix it with Dyan stuff. This is cool. These are hexagons. She's currently having a hexagon fit. I understand that. I'm having lots of fits. Do we want a big set too? Let's take a big set too. All right. And that should be good. Because we don't want a lot of any one thing, right? We want some of a lot of little things. So here's the scoop with Dyan's borders for me. I thought I did not wrinkly ones. Okay. Here's the scoop for Dyan's borders for me. I want some of these to be long borders, right? So I'm going to cut this long because I love this little green one. That's my jam right there, right? That little green border is going to be amazing for me on something. But then I also want to not use her art in its entirety. I want to kind of make it my own, right? Because I'm not doing a Tisha Moore art or a Dyan Reaveley art. I'm doing a Tara Jacobson art. So for this one, I am going to cut these guys out. This 1, 2, 3 rows, right? And instead of doing them as borders, I'm going to cut them into squares, which will have little different colors in them, right? And I think when we see, so we're going to do square. We seen some rectangles. We'll do that. Okay, so we got those. I think when we see collage sheets of other people's work, a lot of times we think, oh, I don't want to copy her work. Look at this one. I don't want to copy her work by using her collage sheets. But for me, part of my fun is doing the magazine collage. It's not spending all day doodling these funny little bits, right? So you want to find somebody that can help you with your doodly bits that you don't like. And for me, Dyan finding me legs and arms and crap like that is amazing. All right, so we got a couple of those cut out. Let's get a couple of these squares cut out. Well, I'll probably come back to those, but for right now, okay, here's a thing. Here is a thing. So I have these 4 squares, right? I am going to not use them exactly the way that Dyan has them, because that's just not, like, see, I don't like this one. I don't like this part of this one. So watch how we're gonna fix that. I don't have to like everything. I don't have to use everything, right? So this is what we're gonna do. First off, I like this with that. So we're gonna cut this. And I'm gonna put that. So now I have a cute piece there. I'm gonna put this with this. That's a cute piece. And then I have this little blue piece, right? This thing has got to go. Whatever that is not my jam. But both of those are my jam, so that's cool. So don't feel like you have to use everything that an artist gives you in a collage sheet. Use what you like. So I'm going to have to stop having my balloons everywhere, but we need to know that there's going to be balloons up in here, right? Okay, so let's start with this girl. And I'm just going to start. Okay, so if I have a lot of black over here, I want some black over here. And I'm just going to start putting some stuff down. Uh-oh. Nouveau, don't say it. Don't say it so. Oh, it's just stuck on the end maybe? This has been my favorite glue thus far. Oh, there she goes. Because I have gluing issues. I don't mind my good glue, and that has been the best one on top. Okay, I'm gonna go just below this pink. There we go. All right, now let's do a stamp. I love this stamp. Let's do maybe a little different color. Elephantes? Elephantes. And I am not gonna spend too much time thinking about all this, because this is just your outline border. I may write on these elephants. I may come back in and paint on them. Lord only knows what's gonna happen with the elephants, right? Okay, so let's grab this, because I love this kind of old texture. This is Niagara Falls in the winter. So this has serious feels for me, because I come from northwestern Pennsylvania, and we used to go to Niagara Falls in the winter all the time. And yes, I am cutting up a vintage postcard, right? That is, so first off, it's not precious to anybody. Please stop thinking that every single thing that's old is precious. It's not, but it is, I am using it for my memory, and so we're keeping it alive. And it's just such a high quality paper. Okay, so let's put, do we want that there? No, too close to the black. Do we want this here? I don't think I want that one in here. How about this? That's cute. I like that. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so we got this. And I'm just trying to take a wee bit of this, a wee bit of that, putting it on here, right? Okay, now we did a postcard. Let's open this one and see what's in here, because don't hoard your stuff, people. There's nothing in here that I can't buy again, right? Oh, those are mushrooms. There we go. There's a piece of something. All right, so we're gonna cut this into pieces. And I tend to do my making things look old all at once at the, like around the end. But a lot of people will take and, you know, do a vintage wash on it. Okay, so see what I did there? I cut it funny, which is fine. I just need to make it look right. And then I can come and cut that off later. Right? Don't be nervous. You cannot screw this up. Okay, gray's too much. Let's do one of my pretty colors. Very pretty. All right, I made this washi tape myself. So I think the whole thing is beautiful. Let's stick that down. Okay, I'm gonna put a piece of it, and it's already got sticky back on it. That makes me so happy. You don't even know. I like easy art. I'm gonna put this over here. And this one, I think I'm just gonna go around the outside, right? I am a newbie to making borders, so I'm going to give myself a little grace, and I'm just gonna go right around the edge this time, okay? I'm not gonna be mad at myself. I'm not going to try to do it perfectly. I'm just gonna try to get some crap around the border so that I have an idea of what I like or what I don't like. Because right now, I've never done any of these things, so I don't even know what I like and what I don't like, right? I do know I like circles. I like circles a lot. Oh, I like numbers. This is so far my favorite thing. There's a 17. Okay. All right, maybe a 17 and a circle. Let's do those. So number one, I'm going to cut this circle in half. We're going to put it on two things. Let's get our girl back. Where'd she go? Because she has a lot of black. I may not use this circle on her piece. Ooh, except I love that there. All right, so we're using the circle on this piece, and I'll use it on one of the other ones, right? We got other ones coming. And I'm not going to make you sit through me doing borders, since this isn't what I do, but I did think it was interesting to show you how somebody who doesn't, what's that? I don't know what that is. How somebody who doesn't know what they're doing can start to make something that is fun by using, you know, inspiration from somebody else. Ooh, 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 this thing. I love this thing. Do we want this down in a corner? Where's our girl? Ooh, she's distracting. Okay, we need neutral on this side. Is a 17 neutral? Nope, it's too plain. All right, we need neutral. What do we got that's neutral up here? Okay, I feel like this is pretty neutral. Ooh, that's very neutral. All right. And when I say neutral, I mean compared to everything else going on, right? Right. Okay, let's get these out of here. So oh no! My bird lady fell out. Nope. Nope. Okay, we got to get rid of that. Like I said, I got to keep my balloons somewhere. I'm keeping them right there. A decision has been made. All right. Too much. Let's get another stamp. Ooh, look at this stamp. I love him. Dwight! Dwight is my favorite. He did the urgent, not urgent matrix of how you should make decisions. I am so pleased Dwight is with us today. Okay, so how are we doing? Do we need another piece of this? I need a little piece of something for this bottom corner. Ooh, ooh, don't forget, Dyan did, or Tisha did, like edges. I feel like that could be an edge, right? You know when I got my tongue sticking out that I don't know what the heck I'm doing, right? Okay. It's very stressful, this whole border thing. Okay, so we're going to put this by our elephants. There we go. And then I feel like we need something going this way. How about a little piece of washi? Right? I kind of like that plain. Well, I need a tiny sliver of that. So let's do this. Let's do this. And I used scrapbook.com sticker paper for this one. I found out, and I love scrapbook.com sticker paper. I use it for lots of things. But to make washi, oh, this is real tissue paper washi tape. Ooh, this is lightweight stuff. But I found out that using just plain old I think that's probably stuck. That's stuck there. Okay, well, we're going with it. Using just plain old label paper work too. Okay, so we have Dwight, we have this, we have that. We need something. What do we got? Okay, so we're gonna take one of these guys, a check from Ireland. Excellent. And we're just gonna cut that sucker up. I need something right there. Do I want to go? Can I still go under there? I can still go under there. Okay, good. We're going to go under there. Okay, and I feel like a piece of a check from Ireland. So my friend, Deb Ward, see, I think of lots of things while I'm doing my collage. So my friend Deb Ward is from Ireland. She's the Irish realtor. And she is very Irish. Like, she talks like Irish people talk, right? Obviously. So that's fun. All right. I feel like I want something down here. Maybe I'll do a... because I don't necessarily need all of Dwight. I think I'm going to do a white and black thing there. That's fine. What do we got going on up here? Do we need this? We need this. And don't worry, I know this feels very, 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 very colorful right now, but it'll get knocked back, it'll get outlined, it'll get all kinds of stuff done to it, and you'll be happy with it. A piece of washi tape, that's an awful lot of white on that Irish check. So we're gonna cover up a little bit of that white. There we go. And we can always color it. Oh, what's this? Virginia. Okay, too much. I feel like I have a lot of white in my stamps and my stuff, so let's cut off that white. Let's put our Virginia stamp on. But I do like I like the edges of stamps, and I like the, when they have the extra bits. That's one of my favorite things. I know. Most people don't have favorite things about stamps, but I do. Okay, I don't like that we have so much green going on in here, so we're gonna cut off that green. Maybe we'll use it later. I'm gonna put this along the top. Ooh, look at that, that's fun. I don't actually know where my top is, to be honest with you. Okay, so this is going good. I like what she's doing. We're gonna have our balloons up in here. We need something down here. So here's the thing with the top and bottom of stuff. Okay, top is light, bottom is heavier, right? So we want to kind of segue. I'm gonna use this piece down here somewhere, maybe over there a little bit. I don't know yet, but you need to think about that. Top is lighter, bottom is darker. That's just a rule. And you know, so I say sometimes things are rules or guides. That's more of a rule, right? Like, we're gonna take Vogue. We're gonna cut it part way so you can't see that it says Vogue, and we're gonna put that down here. That is perfect. I don't know if you can see that, but that's okay. You will see it when I show you all of them at the end, because I'm not doing all these with you. It takes up too much room on my camera, and I want to watch YouTube videos while I do this. Let's call, oh, look, look, look. Look at that. This looks like old stuff. Get out of there. Okay, so this looks like old stuff. So I'm going to take a piece of this, put this down here. Love that. Dark, right? We need dark. Now don't forget, we could always come in with some India ink afterwards and darken stuff up, which I will do for sure. But if I start with kind of darker bits down here, my life will be easier. Can I pull in a little bit of black over here? How about that? I love that. Okay, let's do that. And then didn't we have a little piece of leftover of this thing? Oh, there it is, sitting right on top of that thing. Okay, we'll use that. So for this, we're just taking this. I'll put that right in this corner, like what's going on down here. Kind of matches her shoes and stuff. And then we're going to do this right over the top of those. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Oh, this is this is Diane's, not mine. We got to glue this. Houston, we have a problem. The beagle's awake. What does that mean? Anybody who's watched my channel, who when the beagle hears me talk, he has to go potty. So it's good we're getting near the end of this so that I can take my beagle out. All right, do we have everything covered? I think we have everything covered enough. So that's going to be this. I am going to go through and do the other three I have, right? So we have the bird lady who offended my daughter. She wants to know why she has a bird head. We have this girl who's sitting on some donuts, so we need a background for her. And then we have this girl, and she's funky, and I like her. So those are the backgrounds or the borders I'm going to be making. I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, we had a wee bit of a catastrophe. Remember, this is how big our backgrounds were, and this is how big I can put into my journal. So I made my backgrounds, I made my borders, and then I had to make them smaller, but I think it still turned out okay. And I have a really cool, fun way I'm going to fix it by cutting the Dylusion collage pages, but you're going to have to watch that in the next video. But I think my borders turned out amazing. I feel very special and cool today. So hopefully that helps. Tara Jacobson, Artsy Fartsy Life.